Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good night to you all. Hope you've all had a lovely day. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you've all had a good day. Whatever it is that you have done with it. I have been awake since like 7:30 in the morning, and it's 11 p.m. But I did basically have like, like when you kind of half pass out in your computer chair? I did that like 3 times. So I think I'm good. I can definitely make it through 2 hours. It's the evening. I am a creature of the night. But also 7:30 a.m. Ew. Gross. Hey, Dillian! And yes, I did get a haircut. I got it, the morning after the last stream. Like I said, I was maybe going to. I woke up Wednesday morning and went, yeah, I'm doing this. And so I did. It actually turned out pretty well. I was a bit worried. But I was like, hell yeah. Now my hair is short and I lost, like, there was a lot of hair. It was like 10 inches of it. And so now I don't have that, which is great because it's summer and it's going to be disgusting. Like tomorrow is like 38 degrees Celsius, which is like, 100 Fahrenheit. I'm like, that's disgusting. So, just don't do that. No hair. Goes on Thursday. Nice. Hell yeah. It's a good time for it. After, a year of just not having them. Like, I think it had been literally a year or more since I last had a haircut. Which is why it was, 10 inches of it to lose. Woo! And then today I was picking up something, and I had to do it at like 9 in the morning, and public transport is gross, so 8 a.m. for me, and so on. But that is not what we're doing, so basically I have no motivation to do anything, because I've spent the last like 2 weeks basically I've either been playing Binding of Isaac, or I have been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Sometimes I have been doing both. And so I haven't gotten a whole lot done, in general. But I figured, hey, art's fun. I haven't done digital art in a little bit. I did do some art for the Hero Challenge article, obviously. Aside from the Hero Forge thing that we obviously had to do, I did do this drawing for the cover image for the article, and that was a fun evening. And then next morning going, oh shit, I forgot something, as happens every single time. But art's fun. I like to do art, and so I figure why not. And so all that's here currently is just a random sketch. I don't know if that's a particular character. I'm not sure. Because part of the issue is I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to draw in general. The vague thought was possibly art that relates to one of the World Ember articles. And so I think the sketch was supposed to be the Grand Prince I wrote about on the 10th. Grand Prince Univis, the one who's married to Mafia's sister? Yes, he's married to the sister of a goddamn gang. As you do, royalty. Casually marry the sister of the Mafia boss. It's fine. But, doesn't really look anything like what I would expect him to look. I think I just got carried away with just wanting to try and draw a hand and then failing because hands are hard. So, oops. But there's 2 hours. There's plenty of time to draw silly shenanigan stuff. Hence, it is just the miscellaneous art time. Because I have no plan. I have not planned this through. January is a rough month for good streams and content. Not just because of the weather, but because I am incompetent. So that'll be fun. So that's, this is a dude who exists. Maybe. I don't know. Unclear. We're gonna just send him. Actually, no, we'll keep him for a little bit. We'll keep him around while we figure out what else to do. Because I guess if I keep it within the sphere of drawing, you need this, then if I open his article, I'll actually remember how old he is. 39. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, okay. 39. He has 4 kids. Oh, Jesus. I forgot he had 4 kids. I wrote this article a month ago. I don't remember any of this. Well, I remember some of it. Like the whole super related to the dude. That shit was fun. He's playing Sir Kings 3 until 5 AM and nearly got all the achievements on Steam. Currently at 51 out of 56. Holy shit. That is impressive. That is an impressive achievement that you... Oh, achievement. Oh, God. That is quite impressive. That's a lot of achievements to get. God damn. And also, don't blame you, because staying up till 5 AM playing video games is my jam. I try not to, but sometimes, you know, the run keeps going. You can't stop. Roguelikes, you know, it's the whole thing. So just one more run, a full hour later. I am now in whatever the last, like, level of the Binding of Isaac is. Unclear. Okay, so... This dude is... Monarch... 39... we make notes that are good. There was a DLC for The Binding of Isaac that came out, like, yesterday? Which was, like, Afterbirth or something? I actually don't own any of the DLC. I really should, at some point, get around to it. So I'm thinking, like, next time the Steam sales go on, or whenever all the DLC go on sale, I'm gonna buy all of them. Because you can't buy Afterbirth without having the rest of them. You need all of them. Yeah. Not an Isaac Thompson game. I mean, unless I do a game jam, no, there will not be an Isaac Thompson game coming out in the next few months. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted. But also, when am I gonna do that? I don't know how to code. I don't wanna. But I would be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. Because we've all had the game dev phase where you're playing with, like, Game Maker or RPG Maker and going, yes! Like, I own RPG Maker VX or whatever. Not that I'm trying to make one of those games, but the options, they are there. There is the potential for that if I decided to just commit. But I need that motivation, so I need a game jam to do it. Ah, jeez. Okay, so Monarch 33, asshole. I have no idea what he looks like either. Did I actually finish the article about the dude? No, I didn't. I didn't write about the dude who was more interesting than him. God damn it. Zebus is way cooler than Nevis. You're a rolling ball that avoids obstacles game in Unity, but that's about it. I had like a platformer in some other game. It wasn't Unity, because making platformers in Unity was driving me a little bit wild. There was some like game making software that was like specifically for making platformers, and I made a platformer with like a wall jump, and I was like, that was neat. I made like 3 levels, but it was meant to be like a narrative adventure. Nothing happened with it, and I'm pretty sure I don't have the files anymore because it's on like 2 computers ago. So, oops. But you know, you follow the tutorials enough, eventually you learn to cobble something together, and then now you have a video game. You gotta start somewhere, basically. Oh boy. I don't know anything about this guy. Even though I read a whole article about him, I do not know anything about this dude, really. Except that he's a dick. He's a dick and he's probably a hypochondriac. Which, those aren't really character traits. Really? Oops. Oh, I need to put more links in here too. So I can link to a couple of these. A couple. A handful. God damn. Literally the entirety of the Universe article was just health poor. Except for his own health. His own health is fine. Mostly. Probably unclear. He's probably not super healthy. These are notes. Healthy. Yes. That's legible. These are legible words. God, I was complaining about, like, legibility for something else earlier. I'm just as bad, if not worse. But to be fair, it's like, you know, tablet writing is hard, especially on a, you know, a not a display tablet like the Cintiqs. This is just a regular old Intuos. So I can't see what my product is. I have to look over here. You know, it's harder to write on a standard or a cheaper drawing tablet. Mostly. That's really all kind of it. Monarch 39, asshole, not super healthy. And I never ended up designing the male equivalent outfit for the kind of region that he's in. Because, like, way back in June? Possibly May, I did that one art stream where I was doing designs. I have drawn a dude from that culture since then, but it was literally just a dude in high-waisted pants, which, I mean, fair. It's high-waisted pants. You gonna complain? No. I will not complain about high-waisted pants. So, God, my hair is annoying. One downside to short hair, it does not stay away. Where's the goddamn bobby pin gone? Because it will drive me nuts if I don't fix this. Where did I put it? Okay, yeah. I found it. Found the bobby pin. There we go. That'll fix a bit of it. Some of it. Some of the time. Okay, so Monarch 39, astronaut, super healthy. Probably not that tall. Oh god, that's a lot of hair on the table. Oh god. Okay. Now we'll start with that. We'll work with that. Okay. God, I'm not used to this light yet. Because I changed my lighting system, finally. Because I used to have, like, two... there's, like, those bendable lamps that you would use if you were, like, you attach them to the bookcase at the side of your bed. And then you twist them over and you can read in bed. And then you can push it away and turn it off. I had two of those strapped to my table and had them bounce off the wall to keep my face lit. Now I just have a ring light. And I'm still not totally used to it being in my face. But it has a bunch of options too. It's very fancy, so I make this... oh boy. Wow, that is the lowest brightness setting, isn't it? Wow. That's the blue light. No, that was the mixed light. This is the blue light. Ah. And then there's just the yellow light. And then I can make it brighter, but that's a bad idea. But I have a new light and it's in my face. It looks better, but it is in my face. And so I look up, I'm just like, ah, my eyeballs. The ring light, my face. I think it still bounced decently well if I turned it around, but that kind of defeats the purpose of having one. So, you know, there's a ring light. This did not work. The bobby pin didn't work. Fix it again. Fix it again. Fix it again. That almost worked. Who knows? We'll see. It's gonna last 10 minutes like everything else. This is gonna be a quiet stream in general because I'm just gonna end up zoning out intensely, I expect. Probably should put the music up a little bit for me so I can actually enjoy it and zone out even more. Oh god, it briefly showed the Spotify music. Please don't tell me it's playing Spotify. Probably should just close Spotify and avoid that problem entirely. Just close that. Nowhere Spotify will not happen. I will not accidentally nuke my stream from orbit by playing like K-pop or something. Just in general. Is that a fist? Unclear. It's supposed to be a fist. Maybe onto like just under the ribcage? Sure. I know proportions. I do not know proportions. Oh boy. And that is a hand. Goddamn. I do not enjoy drawing hands. Oh, that's the issue with the fist. It needs to go up. I'm just gonna have a fist hovering in the corner of my camera. Afraid to start. Well, I guess that works. What? Let's do a free start then. That's kind of part of it. Just make like a little like that. I kind of suggest a fist a bit better. Maybe. Who knows? Hands are hard. And then, do I still have the pictures that... Why is that what page it's on? Okay. Art by me. 2020 art. Did I even export any of them? I didn't really. No. It worked. And it didn't come with any kind of nothing. No background. That's normal. And there's all the other sketches. So that was like the nobility dress. That was the peasant thing that was happening. I've only drawn these once. And then where's the dude? I drew the dude once. There it is. No, I don't want a pin to start. I want to open it. That was the dude. The singular dude. Where everything looks fine until you focus too closely on what's happening in the torso and you go, wait, what? So we don't look at those. And that's not a high nobility dude. That's just a dude. Just kind of like Yeah, your regular Joe. With a fancy cloak, God grant you, but, you know, not nobility per se. I don't think I've drawn any. I don't think I have drawn any royalty in Tiyamara as such. Technically twice? Maybe twice? 3 times? Kinda complicated. Depends on how we count it, and whether I actually did indeed draw the thing that I'm thinking that I drew, which I might not have. Because I do not remember. God, that light is quite bright, and that is the lowest setting. But I have to adjust my table because otherwise the tablet doesn't fit. So it's just kind of stuck there, unfortunately. Ooh. God damn it. The 7:30 wake up's hitting. It's hitting again. I don't like that. I don't like when it does that. Ah, jeez. So, you know, check him a goddamn crown on him. Maybe rather than a crown, it's just a circlet or something. Even though because he's only a grand prince. He's not a king. He's not an emperor. He's just a grand prince. Like, what the hell does that mean, dude? It's like, unclear? Kind of unclear. That's the face of a man having a rough time. Just in general. It sometimes do be like that. Okay. Sure. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting, perhaps. I don't know. I think I have watched too much Avatar because I just keep thinking about like things that wrap, which is not great because I can't draw fabric. So this is just kind of a mistake. It's just a mistake in motion, really. There's more to it than this. Let's look at the collar. How does the collar work? Just a regular collar. Okay, cool. Good. Because it's not. That's not the shirt. It's the cloak. The cloak is a wrap X in the front. Kinda, maybe. Who knows? You gotta be fancy when you're royalty. You gotta get a little spicy, a little fashion forward. And they propel and dictate the fashions of your people for a couple years at least until everyone gets pissed with you again. You do it again to try and avoid the criticism. Maybe. I don't know if that's working. Pretty much nobody likes this dude, except for maybe his wife. I honestly don't know. I have no idea what his wife is getting out of this arrangement. It is a unclear idea. Yeah. And that's torsos, and then that's like bottom leg is like there-ish. Well, bottom of leg is like there-ish. I think. Perhaps. Perhaps. Whom knows? Having said that, he doesn't really look like much of anything. I think it's partly because the headband isn't screaming to a whole lot of royalty to me. It definitely needs to be fancier. Like maybe it needs to dip in a little bit. Putting gems on it. Get fancy, dude. You've got money. Your country isn't broke. Go for it, dude. You can have some fashion as a treat. God. And then he is married, so I guess you would have to have one of these bad boys. At least one of them bad boys. As well, he could be married twice, he isn't. Like, he shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure he's not. He better not be. I think part of it is this isn't the kind of pose that I don't think he would act like that much. Grumpy, yes. Striking a fancy pose, perhaps not. Which is certainly not helping his case. Let's go on. So I'm thinking, skapoo. Skadoodle daddle deedle da. Skadoodle daddle daddle day. Skadoodle daddle daddle day. God. How is it that as soon as I start streaming, now it's like any kind of like exhaustion hits? Seriously? I was doing so good for like the last 3 hours, and then it's like, hey, do you want to yawn every 5 seconds? No, I don't want to do that. This is the point where I thought this needs some really upbeat music, but unfortunately that's not how license free works. Is there a more wake me up before I go section here? So I'm on Epic. Epic isn't really the correct vibe for that if I'm trying to not fall asleep. I don't plan to, but still. EDM? Is EDM good? I don't hate EDM, so fuck it, I guess. Oh god. Ah, shit. Okay. We will make something work. Failing that, I'll just have a shorter stream, I guess. I'll finish the stream now, but like, I'm now wide awake, and then I'll just go eat something, and then I'll pass out. It'll be normal. Oh my god, how does the body twist? What is happening here? It goes like, eh. It's because his waist is presumably skinnier than his hips. I presume? I think I like EDM that much. God damn it. There's a lot of EDM on Pretzel Rocks, isn't there? Oh, far out. God damn it. Part of it is that I turned off the lyrics because I didn't want to have lyrics playing because they distract me all the time. And there's a whole bunch of chill playlists because that's what I need. Chill playlists. Oh my god. It's dubstep. God damn it. I'm not gonna listen to ska. That sounds like a bad idea waiting to happen. It's just listening to ska. Oh, for God's sakes, fucking... Can the people in the area stop doing weird shit with their, like, motorbikes at, like, 11:30 at night? It's so weird. It always happens. Just... It's making ridiculous noises all the time. And it's like, can you chill? Please. Chill for a second with your goddamn motherfucking motorbikes. But no. We gotta vroom vroom into the deep dark evening. God damn it. Fucking disgraceful. Hey, day! Good evening. How for art thou? Are you well? I assume. I assume day has been good. Day's day been good. I hope. I hope day's day been good. I'm trying to figure out how the hell to pose an asshole. Like a douchebag. These are the words that are better to use. Slept the afternoon away. That's a huge mood, and I honestly should have done that. I would have had a nap at 8 o'clock, but I was watching Avatar. So I was like, well, shit, I can't go to sleep now. I need to watch my cartoon. Damn it. And it was good. Except for part of it, I think. I've already forgotten what part I didn't like. I'm just ignoring anything that happened that wasn't good. That's how this works. Just forget about it. If I just don't think about it, I don't have to worry about the show being bad, because all I'll remember is the show being good. This is the plan. The ingenious plan to have a good time. Not that I'm not having a good time, obviously, I'm just saying, like, if I, how the fuck do you foreshorten fingers? Oh my god. There's a lot that's going wrong here. Okay, whatever. Hands? You know, the general idea of just remember the good parts. Remember all the good parts of the episodes, and to be fair, most of it has been very good. It's just like individual episodes. Well, yeah, but yes, you're correct. I should be using reference images. Okay, I decided I hate EDM now. I have to turn it off. That's not working. Oh, goddamn, I didn't mean to color click. God damn it, you bastard. I decided I hate EDM. I can't put that. Where's my epic playlist? Bring that back. Reference images are always a good idea. I am just awful and bad. Yeah. Actually, no, I probably should. So let's go find one. Let's close all the windows that I don't need. I don't even know. Dude on the throne. Tell me what the dude on the throne looks like. Well, I turned on the EDM just because I was getting tired and I was hoping that EDM would wake me up. And did that work? I don't know, man. Maybe. Unclear. It is some very weird... Oh, can I... Oh, fucking Game of Thrones. You fuckers. Bastards. It was a plan that made sense. It just fell apart because I don't actually enjoy EDM that much. I like it in small doses. I don't need a whole playlist of it. Like, it's okay. A lot of EDM is good. I just can't handle it a lot. Like, all the time. A whole bunch of it. It's fine. You know, again, Avatar is good. It's just individual episodes suck. Because we were chatting when we watched A Knight's Tale on Thursday, and you mentioned that you were like, oh yeah, all of Season 3's episodes are good, except for episode 9. And I was like, okay. And then I get up to it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this does suck, actually. I hate this. Hate's a strong word, but I did not have my earphones in for most of it. Because when I don't like what's happening in an episode, I just take my earphones out, and I let it play in the side, and I do something else. And I make it go. And I'm like, I'm out. Let the episode continue on its way. Because I knew what it was going for, wasn't enjoying it. Well, just wasn't feeling it. Was not vibing with it. Oh yeah, some of the jokes. But, I think part of the jokes work on the idea that I'm invested. Well, not invested. It is a explicitly comedy episode, which is the issue, right? Is that it is a comedy episode, and I am a dramatic bitch. I'm only here for drama. So when it's pure comedy, I'm bored out of my mind. And then, you know, it's comedy. Comedy ages poorly, and also I'm not like 12. So I'm predisposed. I'm not exactly the target demo for the comedy. So unfortunate, but you know, it was fine. And a lot of the episodes around it were good. And now I'm in the second half of the season, and it's a lot of fun Zuko bonding time, and Zuko's my favorite character, so I'm having a great time. Like, this is just great. It's like, hell yeah. And then all that's left is, the play, and then the season finale. Because I didn't finish the play episode. Which was unfortunate, because I probably should have. But, I'll finish that tomorrow. The play is, I'm, sure. Yes? Sure. I think it's funny in GIFs. I don't know how I'm gonna feel when it has sound. Sound sometimes does not add anything for me. We'll see. Because, I mean, there was the bit where Did it? Did it come out after? I mean, that would explain why there's suddenly 21 episodes in the season rather than 20. Because I did think that was kind of weird. Because I didn't notice. I was like, how many episodes are in season 3 again? And it's like, there's 21. I'm like, what? Why is it 21? I don't think it did come out later, though. Original airing date of Ember Island Players. No, it came out the day before. It came out the day before, but it was part recap episode. I mean, I understand why you might think that, but it's fine. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure I will have fun. Fun? I'm sure it will be fine and that I will have fun. In some capacity. Because there are very few episodes that I don't find something to enjoy in. It's just, there are others that I'm like, I enjoy all of this wholeheartedly. I'm all in. I'm having a great time. And somewhere I'm just like, I like this bit, I guess. And that's basically it, you know? That's just how it goes. I'm feeling like I shouldn't have drawn the pose before drawing the chair that he's in. Or at least the outline of a chair. So I should probably draw a chair. We're continuing with my boy. I probably should draw a chair. For this asshole. For this douchebag. You just check I got him. You know, then I'll watch the season finale, and then I'll be like, neat. And then I'll move on with my life. And I'll stop comparing things to gifs I've seen of The Legend of Korra. Gotta say, Combustion Man sucks. Did not enjoy that, man. Had absolutely no opinion on that one. No, I have an opinion, is that he sucks. That's it. Did not enjoy him. Did not find his presence particularly helpful in any way. Like, I mean, yeah, exploding is cool, but also... They did him again, but significantly better. So, because she could actually talk and express emotions. And then, you know, when she died, I was like, okay, that makes sense, though. Because, you know, she got fucking thing on her face and she exploded it right next to her instead of just... I don't know what the hell his deal was. I mean, yes. Yes, correct. And so there, it's fun. I'm just kind of... I was kind of bored by him. Because, you know, he's just... He's just silently exploding shit. And I'm like, sir, are you a character? Do you have a... Are you a character? I'm unclear. I'm unclear as to anything about you, sir. And I think I'm just kind of... I don't know if I want to know. And not in a good way of, oh yeah, this is fun otherwise. I think I was just kind of bored by what he was doing. I don't know. Yeah, I understand his purpose from a narrative perspective. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I can understand why they do certain things. Doesn't mean I have to enjoy it. Like, I understand why the episode 9 is the way it is. It's a moment of levity before a serious event, and it's meant for 12-year-olds to find funny. However, I am not a 12-year-old. I am a sour, grumpy asshole and don't enjoy comedy. And I was just kind of wasn't feeling it. So even though I know why it's there, I don't like it, right? Just because I know that he serves a narrative purpose of getting them to move on or having cool fight scenes every once in a while. And I just thought how he died was kind of silly. But again, I think that's partly because I didn't know Combustion Man existed prior to him appearing. But I did know of, well, Pili? I don't know how to pronounce her name. Pili? From Legend of Korra, who has the exact same skill set, but can talk. Right? And so, you know, she's a character. And the way she died, which is to say, the same way that he did, seems way cooler and makes more sense to me. The way that she went out, rather than how he went out, which is I got hit in the head and then I decided to just keep going. Didn't think this would be a problem. No. It's like, god damn it, dude, you're supposed to be smarter than this. Are you? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe I'm thinking too highly of Combustion Man's abilities. Good morning, Object Dinosaur Bob. How are you? Well, I mean, I don't know Korra much either, but I was on Tumblr, so I kind of, by default, have to be familiar with the GIFs. It's the only reason I know any of the episodes in any of... Like, I've seen parts of Season 1 before, so I knew some of them by actual lived experience. The rest of them I've only known through GIFs. So, like, I recognized episode... The one I just watched. The one before the plays. The one where she tracks down the dude who killed her dad. Mom. Sorry. When Katara tracks down the dude who killed her mom, I recognized that episode because I knew it was the one where she did the cool thing of stopping the rain. And that's because I'd seen a GIF of it. So I was like, okay. It helps. Cold, but coffee helps. How cold is it? How cold is it where you are? Because it is not cold here. Well, it's cool enough in this room. It's not that cold, though. That's because I had the aircon on. It's like 20 degrees maybe outside. Shush, Day. Shush. People include GIFs in their long Tumblr posts about how cool characters are, and I read them because I think they're neat. And that means I learn. And this is how I know things. And this is why I didn't know that Toph was 12. -1 degree Celsius with 35 km/h winds. Oh my god. That sucks. That's awful. No thanks. I like the cult. I don't like that. None of that sounds enjoyable to me. So at least you have coffee then. Oh boy, it would not be fun without it. I'm attempting to draw a chair so I can draw a dude in a chair. And I'm now just drawing a straight-on chair, which sounds like a nightmare. I sound like a recipe for things going poorly. Because usually they have a bit more perspective going on, don't they? I hate drawing chairs so much. I can't think in 3 dimensions. Yo, that shit's hard. That shit is hard. God damn it. At least it wasn't too hot today, though. Because tomorrow is like 36 something, and I'm just like, oh god. And then Monday is like 38 degrees, and I'm just like, oh no. It's gonna be hot. And I'm supposed to do deliveries, so I'm just like, no thanks. No thanks. Oh, it feels like -12. Oh, fuck the wind chill. Oh no. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants the wind chill. Daya will kill you. Don't even think about it. This is a chill stream for being shit at art. Okay? Fuck. That sounded really angry. I'm sorry. That wasn't meant to sound bitter. That was supposed to be me having a joke. Oh boy. I should just do art drills then, shouldn't I? See, here's the thing. We're dealing with the fact that my brain does not 3-dimension. It just doesn't. It just doesn't do it. Brain just goes 3rd dimension, never heard of it. Takes up way the fuck too much effort. Which is why you get references. And that's why it's annoying that, you know. Most of the references you can't see the chair because they're in the chair. So it's just like, it is in it. I can't see the chair they're in because they're in it. So, oops. Beams. And perspective is very hard. So if you already can't think in the 3rd dimension, you can't. This perspective is basically impossible for my goddamn brain to do. Without literally having a 3D model in my hands going, how does it work? This isn't even straight lines. I am having a crisis. I just wanted to draw a douchebag. God damn it. How does this shit work? Can you just take the fucking thing down? It's not a Minecraft villager head. It's supposed to be a chair. It's supposed to be a chair. It looking like a chair when I bring it down. I was just drawing in the armrest. So that's like a chair. Maybe? I don't know. I just wanted to draw in a douchebag. And then I was like, no, he needs a chair to be a douchebag in. Because he would be a douchebag in the chair. Just as a trait of his character. He would be in the chair being a douchebag. I don't even know. It doesn't help that I can barely use myself as reference because I am not the proportions of most people. So I'm just like, oh, Jesus. How does it even work? And now it's a chair. Now that it has legs, it's a chair. And then you just take this dude and you shove him in there. You just put him in the chair. It's fine. No, I didn't want to make it all bigger. I wanted to make it wider. Oh my god. Scale. What? Whoa. Okay. I'm attempting to figure out how to use this program. Ah, it flips it. Okay. Dancing chair. Dancing chair. Dancing chair. Well, then I guess it is free to start then. Now it is a wide chair. This is all I have established. I have drawn a wide chair. This is progress. Now I can draw the douchebag in the chair. Where his elbow is here, and his hand is here. That's it. That's what I know. His butt is here. No, I guess that is how that works. Especially if you like have really bad posture, that is basically how it works. And don't I ever. Posture is not good. I was sitting on the floor for like 3 hours today. It was not pleasant. It is impossible to have good posture while sitting on the floor. And then your legs have nowhere to go. It is an honest to god nightmare. Now that I've got these points, and I don't actually know how to connect any of these to get what I want. Because I also can't draw legs in chair. Legs in chair hard? You just kind of just cover it, I guess. The rest of the thrones are wider than the people in them in art. And to make really wide thrones so you get like that full... I'm not exactly doing a very creative pose, I don't think. Most of this is fairly common. It's kinda... I don't even know. And you get like a... It's like your leg, the bit that goes... And that's like your upper torso, kinda. But that doesn't seem like the proportions are correct there, because it's not tilted. Oh my god. I'm kind of enacting the pose. I'm trying to figure it out. And I figured out without seeing it. Which is not making it easier. Not really. God damn it. Let me chuck that over there. Yeah, because then it goes like that, and it goes kind of like, what the? What in the oopsie daisies? Not having a head is not helping. Not having a head is not helping. It is not helping not having a head. Because then that doesn't make sense. That's not even remotely correct. Oh my god. I will scream. Making it bigger kind of helps. Because at least now the shoulder's in the correct spot. It goes down like that, and then you get your hand going all wee. No, yeet. I don't. What? This don't look at that. And that just kind of that bit isn't making any sense. How is it working? Many times those are not tall enough. Which is weird. Oh god. Stop scaling the whole thing. I just want to scale the one end. I don't far out. It is like taller. And then it's the right sort of length to get the shoulder to the elbow. Kind of. Whatever. And you go kind of like that. Kind of cut that. I got like laddish. Eh. Kinda. Kind of. I don't even know. Why do I do art streams when I can't draw? These are the awful questions. That doesn't even include legs. He's legless. He lacks limbs aside from his arms. My god, how is he king? How did he manage it? Yeah, foreshorten the shit out of them. That thigh. Then you get the calves. They go all down like whooshy whooshy. I don't know how to draw feet. I'm not. Well, no, that is kind of veering into a bit of the robe Liefeld, isn't it? That's unfortunate. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Oh dear. Oh, why is transparent? That's the watercolor. I need to get that one. The floating torso. Oh no. Oh god. He has a chair. He has a chair. He's not floating. The pink is a chair. He's technically tethered to something. He doesn't have a head, but that's because I'm making a very bad decision. And yes, it is Clip Studio Paint. Because I figure... Because I bought it in December, November-ish. Because I was like, I wanted to actually own an art program. And I was like, this is neat. And it has clipping to folders. And I was like, thank God. And so I'm still not totally comfortable in the program because it has, because my old hand art program was Paint Tool Sai, and this does not have remotely the same pen feel as Paint Tool Sai did, or does. So I'm still trying to get used to it, which is why most of my shit is really like sketchy, and like most of what I've drawn has been in the form of like using the pencil and just doing a bunch of like, you know, fairly simple like cell shading, as opposed to the smoother lines that I used to do. Well, that's not how the head would work in this pose, sir. I'm trying to figure it out. It's like this. Yeah. I had sales all the time, which is really good. I missed one of the sales because I wanted to pay through PayPal, but my bank held up a transfer to my PayPal for like 2 fucking weeks. And I was like, God damn it. And so I made sure to have it, and I managed to get it late last year, and I was like, finally, I'm here. And it has a lot of features. Pretty much the only thing it doesn't have is a, like, center to canvas tool. Like, all the align tools and stuff that Photoshop, and even, well, no, Slide doesn't really have them, but Photoshop does, and I like those. I wish it had those. Because then I could, you know, draw a thing and then center it and be like, hell yeah, as opposed to having to do the eyeballing going. Is it centered? I don't know. Too many tools in it. Gonna hoard everything. Hoard all the things. It's the only way to do it. Nope. I'm getting stuck. There it goes. That's a head. Yeah, that's not how his head works. His head isn't that chubby. His head's skinnier than that. Yes, you can. You can do that. That would require me to have Photoshop brushes that I use, because I use Paint Tool Sai, and Paint Tool Sai isn't quite the same as either of those. So I'd have to do a lot more work. But I found some good brushes in the meantime. Like, this tapered pencil brush is actually really nice. I do like this one. The G Pen is basically just my old brush. It's mostly just a matter of tweaking with the sensitivity settings to get the sort of flow that I want. But yeah, I basically got most of the stuff. I maybe need like a different form of the pencil tool, and then I'm good. I'll basically have everything I need. Because I do not use a whole lot of brushes. Though I think I have a couple of Photoshop brushes lying around that I could probably slap in, and then, you know, neaten up my, like, tool selection so that I can actually find the brushes that I want, instead of having to go all the way through it. Like, where is it? I don't know where it is. Oh, God. This man has a skinny face. He's doing alright. Yeah, me neither. I draw, like, little, like, pretty much basically just chibis every night. That's basically it. That's most of the art that I do. Yeah. I do like traditional, though. Traditional is quite good. Use G-Pen for line art and dark pencil for sketching. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, because that's probably a good brush for it. It's got a good layer to it. But I like the texture in the pencil brushes. Traditional is quite good though, and I do like I basically mostly do traditional art in the form of little sketches most days, and that's most of my art. But I'm in terms of finished art, I am a digital artist because I can't paint and I can't really color in physical either, so I'm just like, something about this doesn't look right. What's happening? So this is chair. Congratulations, chair, you've been named. This is torso. What is happening? If I remove this, will it feel better? Oh, because he looks like he's curving away. He's not really supposed to be curving away. He's curving to the side. On digital arts, it was definitely hard to start, and I've technically been doing it for like 4 years. And I did a bunch of it for my uni degree, but then again, my art classes were never my best graded classes in my uni degree, so oops. Oopsie daisies, I did the wrong degree. I did not do a degree that could respect my talents. That works better. That's where a head should be. That's where the head's supposed to be, right? That's like a head's position. And then you sort of chunk that, you put a bit of foreshortening on that, make it look like a... Well, it's the wrong way around, actually. This is actually supposed to be further back, I think. It's supposed to be like this way, and then that comes out like that. Yeah. Yes, this makes sense. The easy for you to use surface guard. Right. So you just draw on it. This doesn't have touchscreen, actually, so I can't even do that. And then draw acrylic and just standard sketching and drawing. And color pencils won't help me. Oh god. I actually have a acrylic painting that I started in October, and I was supposed to finish it before NaNoWriMo, and then I didn't. And it is still sitting on the table, and I haven't finished it. So I'm just like, oh shit. But I also basically never paint. And it's been a nightmare to get that painting to the point that it is, even. And I need to make a fix because I didn't put the masking tape on properly, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. So I need to do that at some point. But I usually use, like, Copic markers, because I have a lot of them. I have, arguably, too many, considering I don't use them that often. They're currently in a closet. Except for, like, one, maybe? I might put the one away, actually. Yeah, no, I put the Copic marker away. All my Copics are in a closet. In like a huge, in like a thing. There's like 100 of them. It's like, holy shit. I have accumulated them. But it's because we never know what to buy me for Christmas or my birthday. So, Mom would just buy me Copics. And so that's how I've just accumulated them over time. Plus, there's a really nice store in, like, Bayswater that sells them. And I was like, hell yeah. Local business. You'll love to see it. And so that's my traditional thing, is I use Copics. And then I have, like, some neat, there's, like, felt-tip markers, I guess? By default, felt-tip markers that I use for outlining sometimes, because then they're, you know, they're not brush tip or anything. That's it, though. Oops, my phone is going off and it's hidden in the corner. Oh, God. It was out of power, and I don't have any USB ports. Cool. They're all useless notifications. But at least the phone is charged. Because it wasn't. It is so much better. Copics are cool. I do like Copics, but I don't blend much, so I probably shouldn't have bothered. I have a blender marker. I don't know how to use it. I've gotten so confused. But they're very neat, and they do often look quite nice. I did one drawing of my parents for an art project, and it actually turned out quite nice. I don't know if I have a picture. Actually, I should check. Do I have a picture of that one somewhere? Because it turned out pretty good. Oh, 2019. 2018? Tried. Oh, it's not in there? I might be in the school folder. If I have it. I don't remember which class this is. Nope, that's the bad one. That's not it. I think it's for 2019, actually. Oh god, I put everything less nested as hell. Oh, here it is. Maybe? Is it here? No. Why isn't it in here? Aww. God damn it. I don't have a picture of it. That's rude. Somehow I didn't grab the picture of it. Ugh. It's lying around somewhere. Caught the artist order. You know, a problem. Because having lots of interest. Yeah, that's completely fair. Do not. No! Do not bring a goblin army to steal my Copics! No! I like having Copics. I'll use them more, eventually. I'll do some traditional art, just because I'm bored. That's usually how it works. But I also do really want to finish the painting, so that it's just done, and stop sitting unfinished on my old desk. So I feel like my next art project is to just finish the painting, which I would do this weekend, but A, I'm watching Avatar tomorrow, B, it's gonna be like 30 degrees, and I'm just like, no. So maybe like mid next week I'll be like, ah yes, it is time to paint. And then I'll forget how to mix paints and I'll fuck it up or something, and I'm like, god damn it. God, paints. Paint is hard. This man's pose is weird. This man's pose is weird. I think it's the legs. I think the legs are what's throwing it. Oh god, the legs are not correct. What is happening with the legs? Oh god. How do you... Because that's the... Is it basically like what is happening? Yeah. I'll use them eventually. Well, that was why I even started the painting. Because I had a spare canvas, because I bought a canvas for a school project, so I had to use it. And it came in a 2-set, so I had a spare canvas, and I was like, well, I should use it. And I was in an art mood. I think because at the time that I was doing this, I was having a lot of headaches from using computers a lot. So I was like, okay, I have a solution, and it's called Paint. So that I don't have to deal with computers for like an hour and a half at a time. That was the reasoning, was just that it was an excuse to get away from computers. And that's basically what'll happen, is that if I start getting like computer headaches again, I'll do art. Because it'll give me a reason to not look at like 7 screens. It's the reason that I have all the, I did all those flag sketches on paper when I was trying to design a bunch of the flags in T.U. Amara, because I was like, well, I look at the piece of paper, not the screen, that'll help my eyes and my head. And that was the whole idea behind it. So basically, give me a week and I'll probably do painting, who knows. Maybe that's like a Friday thing. Next Friday, who knows. Schedule that in, and then I won't do it. We'll see. His leg is wrong. What is his leg? What am I trying to do with this man's leg? What is he doing? He's like this. And then what is... Okay, I think that the legs switched. At least how I'm sitting. I feel like the legs should not... They should be different. Should be the other way around. Yes. I think so. I think the legs are are on the wrong side. So basically, if I flip them. I was kind of joking, but I'm also kind of not. I think that actually does look better. When you swap which side the legs are on, it actually looks kind of better. It doesn't look right now, because this leg needs to come out more. I think is how I would describe that, is it needs to come out more. And I'm like that. And then probably this comes out a bit more too, like that. And that kinda gets more in the ballpark of where the leg should be. God damn it, I'm on the wrong button again. The permanent line for art classes found some on 21 Draw Site and Domestika. Now I'm conflicted for which one I should go for, but definitely looking for figure drawing. Ah, yeah, figure drawing. Figure drawing is quite a lot of fun, and it is pretty good. I think the best, like, drawings of people I've ever done were in figure drawing. There's, like, one specific one I did actually really good in. Like, one piece where I was like, this is a good picture of a person. I don't have it on hand. But it was around. I've only done 2 sessions. I did 2 during uni. They booked people in. But it's definitely valuable, I think. And I think I should probably do some more of them. Or at least, like, some kind of life drawing. Whether it be, you know, figure drawings, so people, or, you know, more, just still lifey shit. Going out in the world, doing some people watching. Oh yeah, Proko. I haven't watched a Proko video in years. Years. Oh my god. And heaps extra life drawing, just like you need lots. We didn't. We only did the 2. Because this was in the art body class. And I do not even remember anything we learnt in that class. But I remember that we did do some still life of people, and that is all that I remember. So that went well. I definitely learnt a lot. Yeah. I don't have any of my first semester art on hand for some reason. All my first semester is bad. I mean, it's all bad, and I don't have any of it. I went some extra sessions he set up. Okay, that makes sense. I don't remember if teacher mentioned that. I have no idea. It's been how many years now? Oh god. What year was that? 2018? Oh, hold on. Alt tab. Alt back in. Here I am. Under pressure. I don't think I did any extracurricular in first year because I was just going like, no, I'm doing what I'm told to do, and that is all I am doing. We are a bare minimum people. Well, it wasn't really a bare minimum thing because I do like doing extra stuff. I mean, that's how I did a goddamn. I did back in high school. I got roped into doing airbrushing for like 7 months. And I won't lie, very cool. Didn't go well because I'm pretty sure it gave me asthma. Well, not like full on, but like a little bit. It definitely did not do good on my lungs, which I think is testament to how cheap and shitty my school is that they didn't actually get a ventilator in that room. So we're all just, breathing in a lot of shit. Basically, I need to make the canvas bigger, I think. Make the canvas bigger. A little bit easier. Canvas. Just make it bigger. Yeah, whoops. Whoops indeed. It didn't go well. Because, like, when you do airbrushing, right, so that's using, like, kind of like paint can stuff, but you use the fancy airbrush, like, for fancy people, because you're not graffiti artists, you're artistes. You're supposed to have a well-ventilated space. And the issue with that is that we were chucked in the art block of my high school. And the art block of my high school was quite possibly one of the older buildings to the point that it had asbestos in the roof of the room that we were in. And I know this because, like, 2 years later, they had to close that building for, like, a couple of weeks because they found asbestos in the roof. So, oops. You know, fucking whoops. So, they didn't have an actual ventilator, like, actual, like, proper vent system in that room because it wasn't meant for it. It was a textiles room. It was meant for sewing. So they had basically chucked a venting thing in the closet and opened the window the door sometimes. And that was not even remotely enough because I would basically be like towards the end of it, because like what you do most of the time when you do airbrushing is you prime the entire thing in a neutral gray, right? So for the first like 10-20 minutes of any given project, we're spraying gray paint everywhere. And for like a week or like until the end of like the week, so like 5 days, I would be sneezing green paint, like a gray paint. Was not good. So that did not help. It was very cool, but I was sick of not being able to breathe properly on occasion, so I was like, I'm good, thanks. I'm out of here. I just yeeted out of that. Didn't have to pay though, so hey, free airbrushing lessons. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any like art YouTubers that I've watched that are good for figure drawing or like stuff of that nature. Because I know there's a channel that was like ooh, I'm on the wrong layer, aren't I? I'm on a lot of wrong layers and I have a lot of wrong colors. It was like it was Croquis Cafe, and what Croquis Cafe was it was basically filmed figure drawing, which isn't really a substitute, but they would basically film models so that you had pose references, so that you could do a couple things in the privacy of your own home instead of having to go out and pay and such. And I think they also had a couple of like videos about tips on how to do stuff, but I don't remember. It's been ages. Mark Crilley is good if you're working in a very anime style. I have watched a number of Mark Crilley videos in my time of, you know, my teens. Which I'm surprisingly not in my teens. Shocker, I know. Somehow I'm not in my teens. But you know, that happens. Oop, that's not the right picture. That's not the right, brush. That is a foot. That exists. That's fine. Yeah, exactly, right? I'm like, I know Proco, I know Mark Crilley. I don't know if Jazza does art tutorials? Because he does art videos. I think he has some tutorials in his like back catalog of his older stuff. I don't watch a whole lot of art YouTubers anymore though. I think most of my subscription feed is like gaming. I think by volume gaming, and then the K-pop, because it happens. It happens, alright? Shit occurs in your life, and you just have to own it. You just have to accept it. I have no idea what's going on in this. My god, my subscriptions are a mess. Actually, by volume, it's mostly history, actually. Well, like, learning. Education. Most of my videos in my subscription are education. And then there's at least, like, 2 K-pop videos. But that's normal. Okay? I'm allowed to have that. Who knows? His poses will look awful, actually. Yeah. There are loads of art YouTubers, and, like, you know, sometimes it can just be, like, you just search up figure drawing on YouTube, and there'll be a YouTuber who talks about it. There'll be a whole bunch of them. So it's a very wide field. A lot of people do art. And sometimes it can be good to just observe somebody else doing the thing that you want to learn about. Because not everyone does tutorials, but some will just, do demonstrations. And that can be useful too. You can learn from watching others do things that they're very competent in. Oh, I didn't have to send over. Okay. I don't think I've had him. No, those legs. Legs probably should be thinner. Wait, hold on. Wasn't he an athlete? Hold on a minute. I've been designing this character. I'm pretty sure he was an athlete. Ah, shit. Oh, I forgot he was athletic for like 12 years or something. Aw, jeez. 15? How old are you here? How many years have passed? Oh, God. How does math work? Oh, no. My converter. My calendar converter. I need it. Oh, my eyeballs. How old is... Contact. It's like 12. Like 12 years of being fit. Okay, that doesn't mean anything then. If he's 39, that means nothing. I was fit for like 16 years and you wouldn't know it. Once upon a time. Fit, healthy. Could run. Had stamina. I miss that. I miss having stamina. My God. What a time in my life. Okay, so that's leg. Like, this is head, torso. I think this is, old leg. Torso. Okay. The issue is now the chair, which is pathetic and fading away behind him. Disappearing. I mean, the issue isn't the chair, but it would probably help if there was a bit more presence to the chair. Vibing with more presence to the chair. Okay. I think she's like thicker arms, and that probably should actually come down more. But the seat still like ends there, and that's like a crossbar thing. Maybe it's like fancy, who knows? You get like the fancy wigglies. I don't even know. I guess the question is how tall do they go? Taller usually? Taller than person? Taller than person. Typically speaking. Woo. Who's dancing? Incredible. Wee. Maybe the bit should probably be over a little bit. Chuck that in there for a minute as like a temporary cap on it. Because now it looks very thin. And probably what should happen is this should be made wider. Which will require some slight tweaks. But that's fine. Yeah, some of that. Something like that. And then you can put that in there. And then you need to grab the hand and yank that over. Yeah. That's a pose. That's a pose. Sure. Who knows? Sure. Sure. That's good enough. Yeah. Syrup. Ugh. Oh boy. There. So while I'm working on trying and failing to draw a person in a chair, what is everybody else doing? Or what else have people been doing overall in their days? I hope they've all been good days. There is much time to spend doing many things. Like failing miserably at drawing characters. Oops. Where the eyeballs go, they're in there somewhere. That's an eyeball. Sure. These are eyeballs. And hopefully your days have all been lovely and good. Because mine was alright. I did kind of get up at 8:30 and drag a suitcase through the streets for no reason, and I was like, God damn it. Fuck. The plan was good, but damn it, did not work. The plan did not work. Abort, abort. Swimming and realizing I forgot how to swim. That's me anytime water is present. I'm like, I've forgotten. Swimming is terrifying. Ooh, working on a new world project. Ooh, and playing a lot of Hades because I got addicted. That's a mood. God, I want Hades. I don't have it yet. I should use my first, 2 paychecks to buy Hades. I can do that. Oh my god. Give me, 3 weeks and I will own Hades. Eventually. When they let me have it. By God, I will have it. Because I've just been playing Binding of Isaac for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I should just, play a more recent roguelike, perhaps. What am I doing with his hair? I've forgotten how I drew him the first time. Oh, am I still flipped? Oh, I'm still flipped. Oops. Okay. That's the kind of vibe of his hair? Sure. Figure them out. This dude looks fairly young. You probably should not look this young. You're like 39, dude. Yeah. So, one thing that was fun about today was so I had to go pick something up from a dude who I hadn't met before and who I'd only spoken to on the phone very briefly before arriving. And as we, talking and chatting while I'm picking the stuff up, he's like, so what is your accent? Are you Canadian? American? I was like, no. I'm Australian? And so that was a whole conversation. I'm just like, why do you sound like that then? Have you traveled a lot? And it's like, no, I just watched a lot of American TV growing up. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. I've just seen a lot of television as a child. And it's stuck there, yo. It is stuck. No, it wasn't that sketchy. But I mean, it's a little funky, but it was all good. It was all above board. But it just Canadian was a new one. Because I've heard people say that my accent's American, probably because I listen to so many Americans online that my accent kind of drifts into the territory. Canadian was new, though. I've added Canadian to the list of accents that Australians think I have. Because most Americans don't think I sound American. And I think the same is true of Canadians. They don't think I sound Canadian. But Australians are convinced that I am not an Aussie. Which is always fun. I love it. Or some of them are. Ooh, gift subs. Yay! Hey for gift subs. Yay! Clearly I missed a lot of fun stuff. Well, I don't even remember what I was doing yesterday. Oh god. The days blur. Yay. I'm into roguelikes, but you're really enjoying it. The voice acting and art are just so good. Yes! True. Because I've only played one Supergiant game, which was Transistor. Which I actually quite liked, except that I was really, really bad at it. like the actual core gameplay loop. Cause I got to the final boss and then couldn't beat him. And also didn't realize I was fighting the final boss until I looked it up like 2 years later and I was like, oh. Well, shit. So, you know, Transistor. Interesting game. The music is good, though. God damn. Yeah, I have been able to catch into a couple people's streams. I do miss more streams that, like, I don't get into as many as I wish I did. I did catch Coffee Quills earlier today because I was awake very early and I was like, well, I need something on in the background while I do very tedious stuff. Someone's streaming. Let's go. So that was good. It was nice to drop in for a little bit because I haven't caught most people's streams recently. I'm like, oh. Because I don't usually watch streams until after dinner and I've mostly been watching like movies and stuff after dinner. I'm like, damn it. Time management. I don't have it. If I woke up earlier, I'd have more time in the day. But that requires me to wake up earlier. And that's probably gonna happen. Unfortunately for me. Unfortunately for me. Ah, well. Okay, so that's the face area. Just put that as a head. My layers are named awfully. They are not well named at all. And then what outfit did I give him? I gave him some weird shit. What is happening there, bro? What is this? I know why I did it, but why? I can't draw draping fabric. That's not how that works. No. What does royalty dress like, huh? Just stop. Ah. The emphasis on helping. If I was drawing dresses, I'd draw dresses. That's not what he's wearing. Oops. Throne. Isn't that a screenshot from the Final Fantasy 15 movie? Oh, I hate knowing what things are. It's a nice coat, though. Damn. Oh, and that's the Hobbit. Alright. Sure, buddy. You're not a king. Go away. Another picture from Final Fantasy 15. Good lord. Can they find other kings to put on thrones in these images at all? Or no? Hey, 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 hey. Looking for images. Difficult. Painful. Very frustrating. The common theme. Capes. 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 I can definitely do a cape. That is doable. And some funky stuff on that. Probably put like a cool X between them. But like fancy though. Like clips and it has like a cool bit on it or something. Yeah. And it also includes the backs. Just come kind of like that. So that they actually come up and over and they go whooshy whooshy. And they go whoosh all over the floor. Possibly behind, possibly like under here, but I don't know. We'll assume not for that side, because that side has a bit more of a descent to it, or like an angle to it. This one kind of just goes straight down, flops on the floor, goes whoosh. That one might actually come in the back a little bit more. Maybe? I don't know. Cloaks. Capes. You can be made fancier if His Majesty permits. I said France for a second. I was very confused. Interesting. Many strange pictures when you're looking for a specific reference and they just never really quite have it. Not that I'm totally sure what I'm looking for anyway, it's just kinda, things are neat. Neat pictures. Neat pictures of stuff. And most of it is Final Fantasy or Warhammer 40k, and I'm like, are we good? Are we good? I don't know. Yay. Ay. I haven't even watched or read of either of those. I've played Final Fantasy 15, technically. But that was like 2 years ago, so does it count? I don't know. Not really. I've decided not to count it. What's happening there? What's like that? Oh, because it needs to connect again. Oh, but it connects down here, so this part's actually going to be has the trim on it. Which means it can't really come down the bottom here. That would be weird if it did. Feels like it comes too far that way. So this is actually the fluffy ermine thing did. It goes like that, kind of. That kind of thing is occurring, and then this is obviously the underside, but only kind of the underside because of reasons. Fabric. I should never draw it. It's very bad every time. Ah, jeez. And then the shirt is... Clothes are hard. Clothes are hard. Clothes are hard. Like a kinda loose shirt, but it's kind of more like a tunic, I think. I think I've just chucked him in a tunic. That seems to be the vibe of what this dude in the image is wearing. A tunique. Technically it's a dress, but like fancy. That is just a dress. Well, that's a problem, obviously. I'm just... Oh, that's the ring light in my eyes again. Owie, owie, owie. Yeah, it's pretty fancy. I can work with the kind of the dressy look. There's nothing wrong with the dressy look. And it's clearly very fancy. This is the lounge. It's basically like wearing a dressing gown, but you're the king, so you can do what you want. Which, honestly, that's a mood. I think we all kind of wish we could do that. Things I wish I could do also. Draw shoes. Draw boot. That, sure, that's a shoe. Oh dear. It'll count. Cloak. Dress. I did miss the collars though. Or the sleeves rather. With the sleeves. Like that. There you go. So I appear to have changed my mind as to what this actually is over here. I think this is now a fist on the thing rather than a hand over it. Doesn't make a huge difference, just is a fact. I guess the question is what the sleeve type is. Because the dude has very long drapey sleeves, and I feel like that's kind of the vibe. Some real long drapey stuff in there. A little bit different. Yee. Perhaps? I don't even know. Jack. Okay. Okay. Dance, 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 dance. I don't even know if this is the right way around anymore. Alright, now's the right way around. It has an image, and it has an icon. I didn't notice it. Oh no. And I guess the question is hands. Hands. How do I draw hands? Otherwise, just a fist, sort of. So I think the idea for this is that it's one of the characters I wrote about during World Ember. So it's is it Grand Prince? Grand Prince Univis, whose defining trait is that he's an asshole. That's basically it. He's not a particularly developed character. His main thing is that he's just a douchebag. And I mean, hey, and it's not like that's necessarily. He's not really like he's not starring anything. He's just like a figure in the world who is known and is a dick. Most people would not know him well enough to say with any confidence, oh, you know, he seems like an asshole, but he has a heart of gold. There's like 2 people who could say that about him, and that's his wife and maybe like one of his kids. That is assuming he likes his kids. I don't even know. And I don't even know if his wife likes him. She's married to him. Maybe she likes him? I think it was political. But in like the way where everyone's like, why did you marry her? She's not a royal, and it's like, yeah, but this is still a political thing. Just not at the level of, like, interregional politics. This is some whack shit. Things are strange. Things are strange with this man. Because, I mean, like, you have to ask, like, what kind of king would marry the sister of a mafia boss? It's like, this dude, apparently. Why? Great question. I don't know. I just put that in because I thought it was funny. Now I draw hands. Now I draw hands. Eat, eat. Faddish. This is the good thing about webcamming. Actually, you should use it as a reference. Kinda. Kinda. Yeah, it's not the right angle of arm, because I can't actually put it out the right way, because that's too huge. Let's go all the way back. This dude, is my life a joke to you? Yes. Yes, it is. Fuck you. It is a joke to me. It's all comedy. And also just for the purpose of being an asshole. Everything in his life is designed to just make him a dick. That's it. That's it. That's just world building. I just world build what I think would be funny or interesting, and when it's interesting to me, it's usually because it's funny. But not in, like, the normal comedy way, in the, like, I just find this funny on a cosmic karma level, and thus, this is hilarious. That's it. That's just how it works. That's a hand. That's a hand. Yeah. These are hands. His hand looks too big compared to his other hand, which is tiny. No, yeah, that's too big. Yeah, boy. That seems more in proportion to the rest of his body. Doing diggy. Ah, jeez. It probably looks nonsense without the chair. He does look like he's walking a little bit. Oh, I love that. He's sauntering along. I'm going the wrong direction. Because of webcams. It was the right direction on my side, from my perspective of seeing it. I was mirrored. He needs a different facial expression. I have decided. Let's zoom in for this. I'm gonna give him the old... Oh god, that's tiny. Oh, that's the issue with this brush. It's so... nothing at low... I'm gonna give him that good old... No. Not quite. Difficult to tell. There is a other mouth in the way. Yes, there we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit more of open discuss for whomsoever he is conversing with at the other end, other side of this picture. This is good. I think it's neat. And it is arguably more progress than I have made in any of my writing streams recently, so I call this a success. A rousing success. Oh yeah, he needs a, his wedding ring as well. Don't forget his wedding ring. He is married. Whether or not that is something that he enjoys, or that his wife enjoys, that is not my place. The one son probably is funnier if she does actually like him. Not like funny for him. It's probably a good thing for him if his wife actually does like him and if he likes her back. It just seems kind of funny because it would be assumed that she wouldn't. Everyone would just assume that she had no interest in marrying this man and did it for political reasons. No, they actually like each other quite a lot. The political reasons help. Possibly they didn't like each other initially or didn't really know each other well enough to form an opinion. And then they got married. And then they, you know, did in fact fall in love. I don't know, yo. Happily married. He's just an asshole, though. So she's probably also kind of an asshole. It's just a family of dicks. It's an absolute monarchy. It kind of happens. By dint of absolute monarchy, you're probably something of a dick. Because if you weren't an asshole, you would not be an absolute monarch. You would give up your power. Democracy. That probably doesn't hold for scrutiny, but that's fine. Doesn't really need to. That's listen, hands are not my problem. Skitulin. Vinyachakea. Oh boy. There's a lot happening here. Like here. How do I remove part of the chair? I think a clipping mask to like something, right? Yes, I can do that. Oh, yes. Oh, I need the white one? How do I do this again? Demonizing the monarchy like some kind of hideous Republican. How dare you besmirch my character like this? I am a... oh no. How do I edit the show mask area? How do I edit the mask area? What is it doing? Let me in. How do I change the mask? What is it doing? Why I elect a parliament full of dicks if you do that job on your own? I mean, yeah, I'll concede that it's efficiency. It's efficient, kind of. Thank you. Who knows? Have I interrogated my political leanings that deeply? No, I haven't. Who knows, yo? Is it not letting me do a mask because of the color? No, it's just being weird. Am I doing the mask wrong? Have I misunderstood how the mask works? I thought it was like the black doesn't show and the white does. I am a wee bit confused. I do not entirely know what is happening. You can't even see that entire arm of the chair because it's behind his fancy dress. God damn. Because I don't want to erase it, because I don't want to lose the guide of where things are. Otherwise it looks like he's standing when I do like shading and shit. In theory. It'd be like that. Ugh. That still... Is my pen pressure on real quick? Kind of. I think my tablet's on the fritz a little bit. This is not helping. Is it actually... Density is doing nothing. Oh, because it's not density, it's opacity. Which it doesn't have. There we go. That's a way to do it. That helps. Now I can just go. This helps. I find that delightful. I also find that delightful. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's great. Alright, and then the dress needs to come out from there. Oh, no, it don't. No, it doesn't. No, it don't. Yeah, boy. That's sketchy. Because the idea was that then, what could happen? Chuck some colors under. So you pick like a skin tone. He's probably fairly pasty, who knows? Well, he was an athlete. Hello? Flag. Stop it. We are in anime land, and that means I can do what I want. That includes making his hair blue. His hair probably isn't blue, but that's fine. Ski. Here. No, I'm not spelling any of those words right. That is technically intentional. Chrome looking ass. Okay, no, his hair can't be blue. Because I'll just start thinking about Fire Emblem. Like a weirdo. What is the is it like a... Where is it? That's the one. Oh god, what? Jesus Christ, what the hell? Okay, bring that back. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Ah. Oh, that's... Oh yeah, now I'm feeling the Fire Emblem vibes. God damn it. Do not make it pastel. Oh, I love Chrome too. He's extremely boring, but I love him. He's great. That said. Alright? So pretty much every time I played Fire Emblem Awakening, I would romance Chrome, because he's my boy. Issue is, his supports with female Robin suck. Don't like them. His supports with the male Robin, really good. But there's the female supports I don't like, because they're very... It's just like, is there anything more substantive to your bond than you walked in on each other naked a couple times? God damn it. It infuriates me. Comedy. Oh, Henry's good too. I'm trying to think, who else did I romance in that game? I liked, Olivia's kid. I've forgotten what Olivia's kid's called. But Olivia's kid's good. He's fun. Dancing boy who isn't a dancer because the game does not allow him to be a dancer. Rip. Rip our boy. Rip our boy. Rip our dancing boy. Who else? Ooh, it's been ages. It's been ages since I've played Fire Emblem. I've honestly forgotten most of the characters. Yes, he was a repeat. He was a repeat. And I was very excited that he was a repeat. Because I got to have him in my party and I'm like, yes! Whereas, like, Owen and Selena? I don't think her name was Selena originally. I've forgotten what her actual original name was. His wasn't Owen either. Whatever, the other two weren't as cool. I didn't like them as much. They were neat, just not as cool. In Fire Emblem... Yeah, Fire Emblem has romances. In Fire Emblem Awakening, there is Inigo. Inigo's my boy. Inigo's my boy. In Awakening, there you can get most of the recent Fire Emblems. You can romance characters. You can get supports with them. They go from C to A, and then if you can romance them, it goes to an S. And there's, in Awakening, if you play the female player character, you can romance the, I think, by default, protagonist, which is Chrome. Chrome is the kind of protagonist of that game. So you can romance him. And the supports between the female player character and Chrome are very romance hijink bullshit, which is basically, the C support is he walks in on her naked, the B support is she walks in on him naked, the A support is that I don't remember what they did, but I'm pretty sure it was, I think they finally decided to talk about it and actually address the fact that this keeps happening. And then the S support is they get married. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what? I've skipped a step. I've missed something. This is not... Okay. Meanwhile, if you play the male player character and you befriend Chrome, so you get to A support, their supports are about, like, tactics and planning and bonding over, like, shit. They're just better. And infuriates me because I'm just like, why are the female ones romance hijink? Bullshit. This is the main romance of the game. It is the relationship between the player character and Chrom is supposed to be so strong that it literally brings back the player character from the abyss of, like, non-existence. What is this bullshit? It upsets me. Because I like that game. It's not perfect, but I do like that game. Fates, I'm a lot more mixed on. Fates is a mixed bag. It's good once. Fates is good once. If you play it twice, it's not as good. If you play it all 3 times, it is very much not good. In my humble opinion, Fates gets worse the more times you play it. Because the issue is it's all basically the same game 3 times. And so when you play the 2 routes, because there's like the 2 routes that they like published, kind of like Pokemon, but actually with some differences, like narrative differences. So the Birthright and Conquest paths, they're kind of neat on their own merits. I played Conquest first because, I mean, look at them. My god. So I played Conquest first and quite enjoyed it. Then I played Birthright, and you play a lot of the same maps from the other side, so it's like interesting, but a little bit repetitive. And then you play the 3rd route, and so you're playing the same story again, but with some changes. Then they pull in some just nonsense bullshit, because of course they gotta, because they gotta keep you on your toes. They gotta keep you on your toes, you know? So they're gonna just kill random characters for no reason. I'm like, what are you doing? And then all the maps in the final section are gimmicks, and I'm like, why? Ugh. The gimmick maps were the worst part of playing through whatever the final route is. I hated those. They were the worst. Because it's just all gimmicks. And I'm like, can't you actually design a level? What are you doing? It was so frustrating. And then I tried to play... Forgotten. No, this is good. No, this is good. And I did like that they did have some gay options in the romance for Fates. I think the character that I was attached to on my Conquest playthrough was, I think the werewolf boy, Keaton. I don't think his name was Keaton. I feel like someone's name was Keaton, but it wasn't his name. Whoever he is, Wolfman boy dude, he was neat. I liked him. And then I can't remember any of the romances on anybody else. His name is Keaton? Oh my god, I nailed it. I haven't played Fates in years. Shit. My god. Yeah, Keaton, my boy. Yeah. So Keaton was my dude. And then obviously Laszlo, because I love Inigo, so Laszlo is also there, present. I don't remember who I romanced in Birthright. I think it was... I don't remember romancing any of these people. Never mind. Just assume I didn't do it. And then I don't remember doing anything in Revelation. Who knows? And then I tried to play the remake one. They did, Echoes of Valencia? Valencia. Echoes of Valencia. And I liked it, but I didn't finish it. I really like the art style that they did for Echoes of Valencia. But, that said, because there's like a part, like, at the end of, like, chapter 2 or something, where the portrait of the female protagonist changes, because she, like, gets an upgrade or something. Like, she, you know, there's either a time skip, or it's just, like, some kind of nebulous, I have grown as a person, and now I have a different portrait with some changes to my design. And her second portrait looks way more boring, and with way less fun than her first portrait. And that bothered me, because she was really nice. I did like her. She was very cute. I basically played the game just so I could actually, like, play as her, because she was cool. I liked her. I've forgotten her name, but she was neat. But I got to like the second, like about to start the third act, and then I stopped dead, and then I never finished it. Oops. Celica. That's it. Celica. Celica's neat. Because the art style is nice. And then I haven't played Three Houses, because I technically don't own a Switch. I technically do not own a Switch. So I haven't played Three Houses. I feel like I would like Three Houses, though. Probably more than I did Fates, I hope. Mostly because the route system isn't buying a whole separate game. Because I bought all 3 routes for Fates, and oh boy, part of me hurts. A little bit. Just a little bit. There's a little bit of pain knowing that I bought all of those. Just like, oh no. I do like Fire Emblem, but I've only played Awakening. Awakening is the only game I've actually enjoyed, like, wholeheartedly, without caveat. Technically. I do like a lot of them, but, you know, Awakening's my shit. I do love Awakening. Yeah, the main stuff's all there, yeah. Because you don't have to get the DLC to play as each of the 3 houses, which are the main 3 routes in the game, to get the 3 different endings after the time skip thing that happens when you, like, die for 2 years or something. I know the basic plot, I think. I've read the wiki. I know some stuff. You know, it's a game that seems neat. I feel like I would like it. It's just a matter of actually doing it, but... The Wolf House has a pretty purple head, my boy. Hell yeah! That's the stuff! That's what we're talking about. You just gotta find the character that's cute, and you go, that's it. That's the one. That's what we're doing. Because now I'm just gonna look through it, and I'm just like, whomst. Whomst are you all? Yes! Oh, yeah. Oh, he's cute. I don't think who else. I can't remember which characters I thought were neat when I was looking through it briefly. Lysithea, maybe? Yeah. They're all neat. I'm sure I'd enjoy them, aside from, like, the main people. And I mean, if we're just going based off of the leader of the houses, then I guess I'm the Imperialist here, because I have to play as Black Eagles. Because, you know, look at her. She exists. I have to. I hate her leggings, though. Will say that. Hate her leggings. Do not love her leggings. They're too much red. Too much red, Edelgard. Please stop. The one for me is some ROAs and don't really like romance IRL. Tend to enjoy it. Yeah, some aspects in fiction are really nice. Like, it is an enjoyableness to it. Like, I'm not into dudes, but I can romance a dude in a game within reason. There are times when it works. For me sometimes. Like, I remember when I played Dragon Age, Inquisition specifically. First time through, I romanced Josephine. But the whole time that I was doing it, I was getting a lot of, like, best friend points with Blackwall. And I almost picked him over Josephine. And then when I, like, dismissed him, he got really pissy, and I was like, that's a bullet dodged. Bye, buddy. Almost romanced him. But, you know, Josephine. So, it happens. Black Eagles went against the church. Ooh, fun. I should just watch someone play through it at some point. I should be like, okay. Because I'm probably never going to end up buying 3 houses. So I'll be like, please, showeth me the games. And so that'll be fun. Yeah. Andis. Andis is pretty neat. And I think I've accidentally made at least 2 characters based off of him in my world building settings. Not the guy that I'm drawing, obviously, he has nothing to do with Anders, but one of the protagonists in one of the stories set in my setting was unintentionally based on him, I think. To the point where she has a pact with justice, which is pretty on the nose. Didn't plan to do that, but it's there. Oops. Different character type, but she's there. Anders is neat. Because I've played DA2 in Dragon Age Inquisition. The only thing annoying in DA2 is that basically no matter what you do, as long as you're not an asshole, Anders will flirt with you. And if you are not into Anders, because you, like me, see the pirate lady and go, oh my god, and you go for her instead, Anders gets really pissy if you reject him. That's it. That annoyed me. But other than that, he's great. Once he stops being pissy about me not being into him, he's great. Oh, gee, it's been ages since I've played Inquisition 2, because I don't own it anymore. Because I had to trade it in with my PS3, because I didn't have it anymore, so I was like, well, I don't need this. So I haven't played Inquisition 2 in ages. And then I have Inquisition on PS4, and I think technically Origin if I steal my sister's account. Ooh, the elf. Meryl. Probably. Meryl's good too. Meryl's super cute. Got a lot of pep. Yeah. DA2, it's interesting. I quite liked it, but I did only play it once. I did not even attempt a second playthrough of DA2. My sister tried to play it, but she got stuck at the fight at the end of Act 2. When you fight the Canary dude. She couldn't get past that fight, because she was playing like a... I don't remember what... I think she was playing a mage. I think I was a sword boy. Well, I was a Lady Hawk. I was a sword lady. And I think my sister was playing a mage. I don't think it went well for her. Because you you fight the Canary dude and he just conks you off. Kicks your ass. And then I own Origin and haven't played it yet. I have not actually given it a crack. It's been on my Steam library for ages. Yeah. I did the one playthrough of 2, and then I've beaten base game Inquisition once. Singular time. I've gotten close-ish to beating it a couple times afterwards, and the furthest I've gotten in a second playthrough was I played a Dwarf Templar, and I was almost finished with the Descent DLC, because I have all the DLC on my PS4, because I just bought it on the PS4 store. And my favorite part of the Descent, Solid Snake is there. It's very good. It is a good DLC. I just didn't finish it. I do kind of want to try and actually finish it, because I really want to play the Trespasser DLC, but I never got around to it. My sister could have, but she refused, because my sister refuses to finish games for some reason. She just refuses. She gets to nearly the end and refuses to actually complete. And I'm like, god damn it. I'm trying to experience the DLC through you. Finish the game! But he doesn't. It's infuriating stuff. Ah, well. Eventually, well, maybe. Maybe at some point I'll actually finish Inquisition again, and I'll get to play Trespasser, and I'll get to, you know, call Solas an asshole again. The 7th time. God, I hate Solas so much. I hate that egg-headed dude. God damn. I can't wait to play 4 and just slap him in the face. I hope we get to do that. I'm assuming that there is a point where I get to slap Solas in the face. I look forward to it fervently. I desire it. I don't know. My PS4 is currently unplugged because I'm waiting for the Telsh people to steal my Foxtel. And then I'll put it back in. And then I can play the video games. I do hope 4 is good. Everyone's worried about 4. Everyone's a little worried about 4. Because, like, 3... All of the Dragon Age games have problems. So Origin... Well, I haven't played Origin, but it is, you know, a lot more dated than either of the other two. Because of... It's basically a different gameplay genre altogether, because it's a different genre, and that's fine. But, you know, it's a bit old, and some bits probably don't work as well as they used to, etc. Dragon Age 2 is repetitive and very clearly a restricted vision because of time constraints, which is always a shame. And then Inquisition is just a kind of weird game. Very eminently playable. But some of the narrative, and then Corypheus is just fuck. I hate Corypheus, but not in the good way. Because Corypheus is just a bad villain. Nobody likes Corypheus, and the fact that he was first introduced in the DLC of Dragon Age 2 is so infuriating. It pissed me off, because I never played the DLC of Dragon Age 2. So I didn't get to meet Felicia Day's character. Is it Felicia Day? I don't remember. She's in the DLC of Dragon Age 2 at some point. She just shows up. And Corypheus is there. Yeah, at some point, in the midst of all the complaining about video games that I've played, I gave him Santa's cloak. I'm gonna change that, but I've given him... he has Santa's cloak now. Tonal corrections. I can give him basically any color of cloak I desire. I have the power. I'm trying to remember what color his flag is. I'm pretty sure it's blue and yellow. So he can basically have any color he wants. Kinda... Bad Santa. Bad Santa. Rude Santa. Incredibly rude Santa. My saturation could stay high a bit. Oh, I have to redo the furry bit. But I think that kind of darky blue kind of works better. Darky blue. Take a little bit of that white back on it. Now he's a color inverted Santa. Because I figure, since we've been chatting, I am now over 1 o'clock, but I figure I want to finish the colors on him before I go. So that's just me casually working in the background while thinking about other video games. I was like, oh, there's so many video games that I like, that I have enjoyed, and that I want to play some more. Like Fire Emblem, good. Dragon Age, also good. Which parts of it are good depends on who you ask, but I think they're both good. In their own ways, and that's neat. And so, you know, video games. I don't think this pastel blue is working, but just chuck it in. Chuck him in a pastel blue. It's very shiny. This is definitely giving me more of a, like, not so much a king as much as a dude in a chair, lounging. Oh god, give it like a mint green. Oh my god. Power. It probably would be patented too. So possibly you go for another blue and you give it gold accents or silver. Silver is also a color this country can use. I don't even know. I do hope Dragon Age 4 is good, though. I'm rooting for it. I'm really rooting for it to be a good game. Because it would be nice for BioWare to actually make a game that's good. Again. After the last two didn't quite go how they would have wanted. You know, it would be nice. So I'm really rooting for them to make a good Dragon Age game. Or at least one that's decent. Because, you know, like... Because, like, Andromeda was mechanically okay, but narratively kind of bullshit. I've been told. I do not own it. And then Anthem is... Anthem just wasn't good. So, you know, you kind of, you know... the track record of the last couple of years has not been kind to BioWare. So I'm really hoping they can successfully pull it out and actually make something good. Preferably without crunching their workforce, but you can't always get what you want, apparently. Sometimes. Sometimes you can. Most of the time, you can't. That doesn't stop you from trying. I would like it if they didn't crunch the workforce. Well, yeah, they have done that definitely a little bit. As they do with a lot of their studios, which is always frustrating. And a lot of the important devs have moved on, but and not just the important people, because like a lot of the big names, like I follow him on Twitter. I should know what his name is. One of the lead writers from Dragon Age. He's not even remotely in EA anymore. He's at some indie studio in Melbourne. And like a lot of them have left. Some of them are still there, but what they've also lost is a bunch of their, ground level employees, all the people who are familiar with all the tools that they use and who are doing the like minutia of actually writing sentences and stuff and like editing in the dialogue and getting all the systems working and designing characters and doing all the visuals and making all the models. They've lost a lot of them too because EA is not super great. So, and BioWare has always had an issue with crunch because people suck. So, it's kind of rough. And you really hope they can actually do that. No. Well, okay, hold on. Let's check. Let us peruse. What games has BioWare actually made in the last couple of years? What have they actually made since? Is there a list of games? BioWare. I want the BioWare games list. Not ranked, just listed. Yeah, let's go to the website. Let's get it. Come on. Okay, so Inquisition. They're not in order. You bastard. God damn it. I'm trying to do... Hey, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This'll work. Alright, so Dragon Age Inquisition came out. Shadow Realms was cancelled. Mass Effect Andromeda was middling. Anthem, not good. Legendary Edition of Mass Effect isn't out yet. Nah, they haven't released anything good. They've released 2 games. One of them, some people like, most people didn't. And one of them, I don't think anybody actually liked. So... Track record isn't good on that one. Say no. Oops. And if because the next thing they're releasing, almost certainly, is going to be the Mass Effect remaster. And so, if it's not technically messed up, if they don't somehow screw up the technical aspects again, that'll get reviewed well. Because people like the original Mass Effect. So that'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. And that'll probably give them time to finish Dragon Age 4. Like, because if somehow the remaster bombs, BioWare might be fucked. But if that, it's competent, you get time for Dragon Age 4. If Dragon Age 4 bombs, they are fucked. That's just it. Now, who asked for Anthem? I don't know. Yeah, it has grown past it a little bit, because they were, innovative at the time, but it's been like 2 decades since, well, it's actually been like 3 decades since like Icewind Dale or any of that shit. Was it Icewind Dale? What did they make? Neverwinter Nights? Yeah, Baldur's Gate and shit. It's been ages, is the thing. And it's been like a decade and a half since Mass Effect, the original. So, yeah. Not that I've played Mass Effect. I've played the demo of 2 and went, this isn't for me. I know you hate the ending of 3. Most people do. Most people do. The people are not impressed. But they're not gonna do that. And everyone knows that. It's just gonna be a graphical remaster that is gonna polish the character models and make them, more realistic or whatever, and it'll be like, neat. I can run it on a modern system. I can actually play it on my Windows 10 PC. Which, that has value. There's value in actually being able to play a video game. Because sometimes they break a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a teensy bit. They sometimes have the tendency to break horrifically. But they won't remake it, they'll just, you know, here you go. Here's the game you liked, but again, once more. And it's like, oh, okay, neat. And that's it, that's all you get. You get neat. And that'll be my opinion. Because I probably won't be able to play it because I won't have a PS5. And I refuse to install Origin, so I'm just like, hey. Oh well. It happens sometimes. Can't win them all. So I'll get to enjoy it from afar and be like, everyone's having fun. I hope. Hopefully people are having fun. Because I want the games to be good. I don't like it when games are bad. I like it when games are good. So if game good, people happy, I happy. If people aren't being crunched, I also happy. But yeah, I have heard the multiplayer was good. Surprisingly good, considering it's coming from a studio that didn't do any multiplayer prior to that, and that it was a studio mandate. But apparently it was pretty good. So it would be nice if they, because they'll bring that back too, presumably. Unless Anthem basically gave them cold legs and it was like, oh no, you can't do this. Yeah. I'll take your word for it. You can say anything about most of the games you talk about, and I'm just going to accept your opinion. Because I don't play a whole lot of multiplayer in general. I haven't touched a multiplayer in probably a couple of years at this point. After I escaped MOBA hell back in the Dota years. In the peak of Dota. It's a squishy drill biotic. Alright. Those are words. Ready against lots of small guys, running behind heavy when the big guys turn up. Excellent. We've got tactics. We figured out the tactics. This is great. Yeah, good old MOBA hell. Oh, we love it. We love it down in the pit. The dungeon. But now I am free. And by free, I mean I don't play MOBAs. Must be the critters your cat is carrying on like he hasn't eaten in a year. See you, Zappy! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This is a dude. This dude exists. Congratulations to this dude. He exists. He looks cooler than I thought he would. I am going to change his hair color, though. Because I keep going for a dark, like, burgundy, and I feel like I need to do more fantasy, like, funky bullshit. Like, get back into Dota, or get back into the multiplayer of Mass Effect? When it's been a few hundred, catch up on loot boxes! No! Okay, yeah, no. I kind of go with the green. Green kind of works. Yeah, I'm feeling the dark green. Yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame when, like, you can only really actually catch up to shit by spending money. Right. Yes? Yes. I have to check a date. Hold on. What am I thinking of? I've forgotten. Dead Space. When did Dead Space come out? Oh, later. Okay. Yeah. I'll take your word for it then. Guy in football games. Right. Okay. Yeah. Wilson or whatever his name is. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Loot boxes for all. And then we all know how that turned out. Woo! Oh god. God damn it. We hate it. We hate to see it. We hate to see them. We hate to see it. It's time saving. It's for your convenience. Like, why did you make the game so tedious then? Why didn't you design the game to not waste my time? God damn it. That's what I thought. It's very frustrating. We hate it, Precious. We hate it. Yeah, that's completely fair, Day. Like, I don't play a lot of AAA games. I haven't bought anything for my console in like 2 years. And I haven't really bought any games recently. Well, I mean, aside from... Well, I didn't buy the Pokemon game. The AAA? I don't know if that counts. Halo still kicks ass. Halo does still kick ass. I concede. Halo does indeed still kick ass. I have it on a USB because I got it from a friend in like year 8 English. I still own it. It's there. It's somewhere. I can play Halo 1. That's it. It's the only Halo game, but I can play Halo 1. Not well, but I can play it. And that is progress. That is success for me. Playing a game, okay. That's me. That's my grand ambition. And Halo 1 is good. It's the goose stuff. The goose stuff. No geese involved. And I mean, God, the music. Ooh. Is good video game. And I'm not even really into shooters, but I'm like, yeah, no, Halo's good. And I've played some of the other games in multiplayer, but, and I mean, all of them were quite good, because, you know, you go over to the lad's house for a birthday party and you're all playing Halo. It's great. Because we tried to play Gears of War and that didn't go down well. I did not have CE. I think mine was just standard, basic PC Halo. Because I got given it by a friend and I was like, neat, I have it now. And thus, Halo. And so that was that. That was me playing Halo. And that's as far as it ever got. I don't think I've ever actually finished Halo 1 though. I couldn't tell you why. The guess is that I'm not good at it. My assumption is that I'm just not good at it, and that's why it doesn't get further than that. But you know, it just kind of depends. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. Listen, I said nothing. Do not accuse me of being a bad gamer. What? How dare you? I don't even remember the ending to Halo 1. I know I got to an ice level, and that's about as far as I remember. There's an ice level, right? Sure. Sure! Pretty sure there's an ice level in Halo 1. Maybe I have finished it when I was, like, 12. In between classes, you know, like, casually. Every single Binding of Isaac run? Including the bad ones? You haven't seen me play that game. You don't know how bad I am at it. There's a lot of ice levels? Aw, shit. Damn it. God damn it. The one with the warthog. Yes, because I'm Isaac, but I'm not good at it. You haven't seen me play the game. And depending on how my tomorrow's pans out, maybe you will. And it will not go well. I feel like I've given this dude his character design now. I think he's been designed. Maybe. No, well, I mean, okay then. Alright, continue to call me out. Call me... Just keep doing it. Keep calling me out. I don't know, alright? I have an image in my head of what the level looks like, and I can't explain it better than ice level with the warthog. Because of course the Warthog is there. It's Halo. So, you know, oops. I'd have to look up a list, and then I'd be like, I don't even remember any of this shit. Because I know, like, there's the island initially, well, when you land, but, like, who knows? Halo 1 levels. Let's see. Let's figure it out. Together. Let's check the wiki. I don't know. Maybe. Unclear. Can I just have the levels, please? I don't want the back. I don't want the plot. I just want the levels. Okay, we'll go on the IGN wiki then. Got it. So I've definitely gotten to Silent Cartographer. Definitely gotten past that. Can confirm. Got past the Silent Cartographer. Assaults on the control room. Gut says yes. Gut says yes to assault on the control room. Because there's the Banshee. Banshee, not Warthog. Banshee, not Warthog. Library? This doesn't actually show me what the levels look like, so this isn't helping me, actually. Can I have images? Can I have pictures of what the levels look like, please? Yeah. Flying the Banshee's only one level? Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Come on, Halopedia, you can do it. Control room looks familiar. I think I remember assault on the control room. That might be it. As in, that might be where the memories stop. But I'll keep checking. Oh, that doesn't look familiar at all. Oh my god, what the hell is that? What? What is a swamp level? Excuse me? There's a swamp level? Huh? What? I do not remember no swamp level. Excuse me. Right, okay. Well, I think that was the level. Because it looked familiar. And then swamp level does not look familiar. Library does, in the sense that all the interiors kind of look the same. So it kind of happens. I think I only got up to assault on the control room then. I think that's just how that works out. Because that level looks familiar and the rest don't. So, you know. Neat. Was it a Banshee? Right, okay. I think it was a Banshee level, so maybe I got further past. I don't know. I simply do not know. It's a mystery to me, because the rest of the levels don't look familiar at all. Like, I'd have to watch a video, I guess. Oh, two betrayals. No. No, not really. No. Keys? That doesn't look familiar at all. What is that? So yeah, I got up to assault and then I stopped because I walked into a clearing, an icy clearing, and got blown up and went, I'm bad at this game. And then I stopped. And then that was it. That was the game. That's me. Gamer. Pro gamer. Incredible at video games. Just a master. I cannot be matched. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's on the lines. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so it's like the one clearing that I got my ass kicked in, and I was like, I'm good actually, and then I started playing the video game. Maybe one day I'll go back and play Halo 1 again. Who knows? Who knows? You know, it's all possible. It's unlikely, but it is possible, you know? Theoretically, many things can be done. But there are so many new games that I want to play as well. And the games that I want to own. Like, if I go through my Steam library, oh god, there's a lot of games. Plus, people wanted me to play Crusader Kings, so I need to do that at some point, too. I don't know how to paint. I've got so many things I want to do. And then I have to deliver a bunch of goddamn catalogs. Oh my god. That's like 4 hours of my week. Yeah, get the Master Chef collection when it's cheap. Yeah, is that on Steam? Is the Master Chief Collection on Steam? Because for some reason I assumed it wasn't. And in fact, I feel fairly confident saying that's not. Oh, it is. Holy shit. Never mind then. I stand corrected. I assumed that Microsoft would make it an exclusive. Bitchin'. Alright. Cool, yeah, I'll add to the library, the wish list. Fuck it. I'll chuck it in there. Why not, to be honest? What else? I don't buy most of my things from my wish list anyway, so it's just kind of there. Keep track of it. Oh god, I was gonna buy a Lock's Quest, and apparently it was shit. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, $50 is on sale. Sure is. Oh god. God damn. I've now been distracted reading about Lock's Quest. I don't know. Sure. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind for if I do actually play through any of these games. I'll be like, hey. I mean, we still need to play through the Portal co-op. The Portal 2 co-op. Because I have never played the Portal 2 co-op. And I still would like to at some point. And so that was something we were going to do eventually. Eventually, Portal 2 was going to happen. And that's a game that I do know. I know how to play Portal 2. I'm familiar with Portal. I'm pro enough gamer to play Portal. Is playing Portal a pro gamer move? I don't know. I don't think it is. I'm not actually good at video games. I'm actually not very good. God. This is why I do not call myself a gamer, because I know I'm not good at it, and it's better to just not define myself by being good at it. I refuse to put in the time and effort, so I was like, I'm not good at the game. Don't worry about it. Because I used to be just the gamer. That was my thing. And that was not a good idea. And so I am no longer just the gamer. And that's just because you hang around enough, like, horny teenage boys in high school, you kind of have to have something. There has to be some reason they're not trying to date you. And the answer is that I'm a nerd gamer who wasn't into men, so it's like, ah, it works. That gets you out of that gives you a pass. It happens. This is not how shading works. That makes it look like pants. But then you take it down a notch and it looks better. The folds in the skirts are a little bit junky. Okay, Day, what have you done? Day, what have you done? Day... Day... Day, I can't actually play that without owning the other DLC. So the thing about the DLC for Binding of Isaac is that it requires all of the other DLC to work. It wants you to have all of them. And I don't actually own any of the DLC. I'm pretty sure it explains that at some point, right? Didn't it? Or maybe I'll check. I was pretty sure it required the original DLC. It requires the base game. Maybe it doesn't. I thought it did. I felt like I read that. I can't remember. Uh-oh. 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 Is there other DLC? There was other ones, wasn't there? There's... Right, okay. So it's... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I got confused. Never mind. I got confused. Because there's Afterbirth, Afterbirth Plus, and Repentance, and Repentance requires all of them. Gotcha. Never mind. We figured it out. We figured it out. I'm pretty sure we figured it out. Maybe? I don't know. I got confused. I got confused by time. Time is hard. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Okay. Then hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Well, yeah, I've got Rebirth, and now I have Afterbirth. Yay! Now when I play... Well, I won't be playing Binding of Isaac while watching Avatar anymore, because I'll be, actually watching Avatar. Thank you! How cheap was it? I don't even remember. Afterbirth Plus is an amount of money. Unclear. Let me in. Oh, it's like $7. Neat. New free addiction. I mean, that's not hard to do. Listen, roguelikes hit me. And I'll be in the mood and it just goes, Like, it's either I'm playing, like, it's either Binding of Isaac or it'll be, like, Risk of Rain or something. Which, Risk of Rain, very good. I still want to have Risk of Rain 2 at some point, but I don't yet. This is not how shading works. This is fine. Oh, because I'm coloring the speed. Dude. Oh. I think more in here. Yeah, that'd be it. So all of the other DLC require each previous one. So in order to have Repentance, I have to have Afterbirth Plus. Which is fairly normal, so that's like, I'll get around to it. Once I have paycheck. Once I am paid. Once I receive money. Things can happen. That's how money works. That's how capitalism works. I exchange money for goods and services. It's great. And so then I'll do that. And it'll be good. I've accidentally gone for an extra 40 minutes than I usually do. Or rather, like 50. And so at this point I feel like I am mandated to just continue on until 2 a.m. and then go. And then that'll be my day, and then I'll pass out, because I've been awake since 8 o'clock. Oh god, I have been awake for a long time. Oh no, I've made a mistake. But that's a dude, I've drawn a dude. He looks way cooler than I thought he would, to be honest. I thought he would look like more of a git. But I appear to have accidentally drawn a cool looking dude. What is wrong with your teeth? They look like that. Bro. There you go. That's a cool looking dude. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, that'll make it easier then. When I eventually get around to it. Because that'll be fine. Because, like, once it comes out in April or whatever, then, woo! I can purchase the game, and then I can have more roguelike adventures. And that'll be fun. And so that is the plan. So just continue holding out till April. And then I get the video games. The video games! I love this dude's dress. It's cool. I am a fan of his dress. And then in theory, I'll continue this and like refine it at some point. But you know how it be. sometimes just like, oops. What am I doing? What is happening? Okay. Hmm. I have no idea what I'm doing now. I probably should actually just stop now rather than forcing myself to go through until 2. Just because I've been awake for ages and also I'm also kind of hungry, but now I probably shouldn't eat because it's 2 in the morning. I shouldn't do that. But I've thought about it. I expand a game instead of making sequels. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, man. That's great. Fuck off. Rick. What asshole? Got him. Got him. That's as good a sign as any. It's probably time to go. When the bots appear, it's time to vamoose. The vamonos. As such, we shall do. Because I am actually going to wrap up so I can actually go to bed. So, as per usual, the raid call. Get ready. You can use the toast slice channel points to claim the bread. I shall drink. I shall toast to a stream well done. Sure. So yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had hope you all had a lovely time. Hope you're all enjoying making me hydrate because I don't like it. But I hope you all had a good time. I hope you're all having a lovely day and that you continue to have a lovely day no matter what it is that you are doing with that day. As per usual on a Saturday, we are raiding Ryder Greg. So, again, thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a good time. And I'll maybe see you tomorrow if I do a gaming stream. But I might not because it's going to be 38 degrees Celsius and ew. Failing that, I will see you on Tuesday where I will do something. What will I be doing? Unclear. We'll figure it out. I'll see you all around. Goodbye. Bye-bye.